Welcome back to Consordini.com. Let's continue making our arrangement for the live violin recording. If you're just joining us now, I recommend you to watch our previous videos, the link to which you will find in the description below.
Now that we've made a piano track, let's add some strings. How do we do it? Go back to track, insert a new track, and this is going to be a string track, so don't forget to name that. Let's go to Effects, find Sforzando once again, and load a new patch with a string sample. I have pre-made a clip with a string part, so now we need to import it into the session. Doing that is really easy. We just need to find the clip's location and drag it onto the arrangement window. Just need to make sure that the clip goes to the very beginning of the track. When we double click on a MIDI region, we already can see that some of the notes are different color from the others. This is because they have higher velocity. Velocity is the speed or the strength with which you hit the note as you play. In this case, this means that the notes will sound louder than the other ones. We need to bring the velocity down. Let's select all the notes and just hover our mouse over it, press on it and drag down. Now this number corresponds to the velocity. It goes from 0 to 127. So just bring it down and we can also see the velocity lane of the note. The notes change color as they change velocity. Let's go back to Mixer and add some reverb to the strings. Let's once again make a new track and once again make sure that we know what track it is. Name it. And open Sforzando. Now let me choose a double bass or contrabass sample patch. Drag it onto the player. As you can see, it only corresponds to the lower octaves. This time, we're not going to draw the notes or input them from a different clip. So what we're going to do, just copy the region from the string track. I want my double bass to play only the root notes. So I'm going to grab my lasso tool and delete all the other notes. This is a bass and it needs to play in a lower register. So let's hit Command A to select all and drag it to a lower octave. We also need to adjust the volume of the bass. We're not going to add reverb to the bass line. Sounds really good. I don't think we can even go any lower than that. I'm thinking that the session is looking a little bit too gray for my taste. So I'm going to add some color to it. So first of all, let's right click on the track. Go to Track Color, then select Set Tracks to Random Colors. Now we're talking. That looks a lot more pleasing. So let's continue to add instruments to our arrangement. Let's add a different string part. Once again, name the track. And this is going to be a staccato part. Let's hear it. That sounds a bit too dry without the reverb, but not to worry, we already know how to add that. That's too much. Let's dial it down a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of perfect. Let's not pan all our instrument to the center. By panning it to the left or to the right, we'll make our arrangement wider. We can see now that one of my MIDI regions is twice as long as the other ones. There are several ways we can deal with that. The first way is to make a loop. Grab a region by the upper right corner and drag it out. This way, you'll make a loop. But make a note that all the changes that you make to the original region will be applied to the ones that follow. For example, if we change a note here, it also changes in the next one. Now, if you want to make changes to different regions, the best way is just to copy the region over. Just hit Command, hold it, and copy the region over. Now, these are separate entities and you can change them and make variations to them. I prefer it this way.
In this video we have learned about MIDI velocity, editing MIDI, and color coding the session. We'll see you back in our next video. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.